over the last 7 years, I made over $10 million online. And what's happening right now is by far the biggest wave of opportunity in e-commerce since the COVID boom. And those who catch it are the ones who go from testing their first product to quitting their job, scaling fast, and finally running a business that doesn't run them, all in a matter of months. That's why in this video, I'm gonna be showing you exactly what's changing behind the scenes of e-commerce, what makes this moment different from every other online trend, and the one model that gives new entrepreneurs the highest leverage right now. So let's get into it. On March 11, 2020, the world completely shut down. Stores closed, streets emptied, and overnight, millions of people were stuck at home with nothing but time. Then the stimulus check hit, expenses dropped, and for a lot of people, work went completely remote. That right there created the perfect storm, where people all over the world finally had the time to learn new skills and extra money coming in so that they could experiment. And the only marketplace that was still open was the internet. So e-commerce didn't grow, it blew the fuck up. Teenagers were launching Shopify stores from their bedrooms. Side hustles turned into full-time income, and products were sold out before brands could even restock. And all those people who moved first, they didn't overthink it. They just stepped in while the door was wide open. That was the COVID gold rush. Not some lucky moment, but a once-in-a-lifetime collision of time, money, and attention. Most people didn't realize what they were living through until it was already gone. But the ones who did, they built brands, quit jobs, and changed their entire life in under a year. And that exact same pattern is happening again. We're living through another massive shift. But this time, it's not coming from a pandemic or a global panic. It's coming from the rise of AI. And right now, it's rewriting the entire e-commerce system from the inside out. Every platform that you use is evolving faster than we've ever seen. Meta rebuilt how ads are delivered. Shopify is automating entire stores. And TikTok and Instagram are turning content into commerce, blending entertainment and shopping into one endless feed. And behind the scenes, these platforms are running on AI as a utility, a kind of digital brain that never sleeps, where it studies billions of interactions, predicts what people want before they do, and adapts faster than any human ever could. And the same tools that once required a full team of employees are now built into AI systems that can do it all in seconds. And the crazy part is, most entrepreneurs haven't even truly grasped what this truly means. For the first time in history, you now have the same leverage that billion-dollar companies do. Think about that. The same kind of data, insights, and automation that used to cost corporations millions now live inside tools that anyone can access from a laptop, which means that the gap between you and the biggest brands in the world is closing fast. The only difference now is who is able to adapt. So I need you to listen to me when I say this. AI is not here to replace you. It's here to replace the people who are too stubborn to use it. Because today, one person with the right systems can run what used to take an entire company. Which now raises the real question. If AI gives you that kind of leverage, what's the smartest business model to actually use it with? Look, everyone is racing to start an online business right now. Print on demand, digital products, memberships, and on paper, they all sound amazing. Low cost, high upside, making money while you sleep. But when you actually break them down, every one of those models have a catch. They each demand something most beginners just don't have yet, which is a huge startup budget, years experience, or an already set audience. With print on demand, you're spending before you're earning. Ads, samples, and endless test designs. And unless one of them takes off, you're just watching your money disappear. Now, with digital products, the challenge isn't selling, it's standing out. Everyone is selling the same AI guide or Notion template. And if you don't have real experience, you're stuck copying what AI has already told 1,000 others. Now, with memberships or subscriptions, the hardest part isn't building the platform. It's getting people to actually care. Because without a following, you're basically charging entry to an empty room. You see, most of these models don't even get a chance to scale because they still rely heavily on your time, your audience, your experience, and how much money you currently have. And the whole point of AI is to remove those barriers, not create new ones. Because once the barriers are gone, the real advantage isn't speed, it's compounding. Output that scales without the effort of a whole team. And when you look at all these AI models out there, only one of them actually compounds that leverage. It's the one that turns data into demand, speed into execution, and automation into serious scaling opportunities. It's AI dropshipping, the only business model that's green across the board. Because unlike every other AI business out there, you don't need a big budget, you don't need a following, and you don't need years of experience just to get started. You're not betting on ideas. You're selling what the market has already confirmed to work. And when AI helps you spot those trends before everyone else, all that's left is execution. That's why I say that this is the biggest opportunity since 2020. Every tool, every automation, every data engine, it all comes together right here. So what even is AI dropshipping exactly? Well, at its core, it's the same foundation e-commerce has always been built on. You sell a product online, and then when someone buys it from you, you then fulfill that order directly from your supplier. The difference though with AI dropshipping is you never touch your inventory, no packaging, no boxes stacking up into the ceiling, no late nights trying to ship things out yourself. And what's crazy is dropshipping was right there in that 2020 e-commerce boom, where stores were blowing up overnight. Teenagers were sitting there building six-figure brands from their bedrooms. And it was how I was able to go from zero to over $1.7 million in 6 months. But the thing is, that version of dropshipping is still relied on manual work and research, where you are doing everything by hand, testing products, writing copy, editing ads, chasing suppliers. Every decision, every sale, every mistake came down to you. And when things went wrong, you were the one fixing it at 2 a.m. Fast forward to now, that same business model evolved into something completely different. Because when you bring AI into the picture, it doesn't just make the process faster, it changes the scale of what one person can do. And that same work that used to drag on for weeks now gets done in minutes. That's what makes AI dropshipping different. It's not a new business model, it's the evolution of e-commerce itself. Because it took something that was already proven to work and then rebuilt it to maximize efficiency. Now every part of the process connects like clockwork. Product research, design, ads, fulfillment, all running in sync. And that's exactly how last week I took a brand new store from zero to over $1,000 a day in 4 days while profiting over 35% profit margins. No team, no massive budget, just the right systems. And it began with the AI Store Builder, the foundation. It uses AI to instantly design a professional, conversion-ready Shopify store around your niche, products, and audience. No coding, no templates, just a full brand layout generated in minutes. Then AutoDS, the brain behind product research. It scans live data across thousands of stores, analyzing engagement, pricing, and ad performance to then predict which products are taken off before they saturate. It even shows you the best performing creatives in the market. So you're not guessing what to test, you're building with proof. Next is through Meta's Andromeda system, your scaling engine, where this AI studies every click, comment, and conversion across your ads, learning who's ready to buy and automatically adjusting targets and budgets to maximize your return on every dollar that you spend in real time. And lastly, Teamdrop, the AI-powered backbone of fulfillment, where this software uses AI-driven sourcing to automatically compare and connect you with the most reliable suppliers from a global network, locking in factory pricing and fast delivery time. Where together, all these different AI tools, they automate everything that used to slow e-commerce down, leaving you with one simple role, to just direct the machine. Because that's the real shift. You're no longer running a business, you're orchestrating one. And when you understand that, you then stop competing with everyone else and you start building leverage that scales forever. The truth is, every big shift looks obvious in hindsight. Even 2020 felt the same way. Everyone saw the wave, but only a few had the nerve to actually ride it. And those people weren't smarter, they were just faster because they didn't just wait for things to be perfect. They moved while everyone else was still watching tutorials and overthinking. That's the part that most people still just don't get, is that the biggest opportunities don't show up as guarantees. They show up as uncertainty that only a few people are willing to make an effort to fully understand. So while everyone else is busy waiting for AI to mature, early adopters are already building foundations that the rest of the world will depend on a year from now. Because the longer that you wait to adapt, the harder that it becomes to catch up. And by the time that the majority feels ready, the advantage is then gone. So it's not about who knows the most. It's really just about who's willing to move first and learn the fastest. That's what separates winners in this next era of e-commerce. Not luck, not timing, but speed of execution. So no, you don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start building with a playing field that is still level. Because in a few months, AI will not be an advantage anymore. It will just be the baseline. And when that happens, the only people left standing will be the ones who built while everyone else still waited. Look, if you made it this far, I know that you're not just interested in e-commerce because you already are past the should I start phase. So from here, then this is what your first step is gonna be after this video. In the description down below, you're gonna find a cheat sheet with the top 10 verified winning products for the month, giving you real data, real demand, and products that are actually selling right now. But here's the catch. The cheat sheet is just the fuel. The only way it's gonna turn into money is if you actually build a system around it. And that's exactly what I show you in my video, how to actually start dropshipping in 2026. So make sure you're going to check it out after that, but do not stop here. When you come to this video, I want you to bring the sheet with you and let's turn one of these products into your first $1,000 online. So I'll see you there. As always, thank you guys for watching. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.